Hi there, traders and investors. This is Rod with Main Street Alpha, and I'm also the system designer and portfolio manager of the Index Range Trader. And if you're seeing this video, you have been told probably already that the Index Range Trader in conjunction with Trade Monster is a program that I'm going to phase out and discontinue predominantly for lack of performance over the last couple quarters since we've started it. But I've had a lot of side conversations, and I wanted to let you know about some alternatives should you be interested in understanding a little bit more about some other auto trade programs that will be made available to you at no cost until such time as your account recoups anything that it was down in the Index Range Trader. So real good opportunity to at least consider and take a look at. So what I am doing here is I'm on the Main Street Alpha website, and if you are an Index Range Trader subscriber who took live trades at any point in the last 180 days, your login here will be your Option Monster login, not your Trade Monster brokerage account login, but your Option Monster login. So I'm going to log in with a particular account here, tell you a little bit about the trade floor of other algorithmic trading systems. If you get a view like this, which you might, you want to just come up here and click in the upper left-hand corner on the Main Street Alpha logo. So if you're not familiar with this and haven't seen this interface, this is a marketplace with thumbnail views of the performance of automated algorithmic trading systems. Now, these trade a variety of different instruments. You can see that some of them say futures in the name. If you were an Index Range Trader client, you most likely had a stock and options account with Trade Monster and not a futures account. However, I did want to point out that Trade Monster is now supporting futures and automated trading on our platform through futures. If you're interested in that in any way, you can shoot me a quick email at rod@Main Street Alpha, and I can explain how their program works. Essentially, they're clearing through a different firm, but it looks the same on the front end. In other words, you would access your account directly through the Trade Monster interface. A lot of these systems here do trade futures, things like crude oil and gold directly, and even indices, futures indices. But if that's not your cup of tea, you're more interested in sticking with stocks and options and those types of systems. What I've done is for all Index Range Traders, Range Trader customers, anyone who placed a live trade through the auto trade program in the last 180 days, we've gone and provide some long-term credits to a variety of the different systems that you see here. So let me give you just an example. Essentially all the systems that trade stocks or options. So here's a system called Conservative S&P Beater. The system has been around for a while and currently has a open account net equity. So here's one particular system that trades predominantly S&P, the S&P ETF directly, and then options around it. It has grown considerably over time. So as you can see here, from a sizing perspective, buys things as many as 2,000 shares, 1,000 shares of the SPY, which would require quite a bit of margin for most accounts. But the Main Street Alpha platform does allow you to adjust your trade size to particular accounts. So this is just one example of a system that you all IRT folks will have access to in terms of having a free subscription. I'll give you another example. If we come down here to a volatility type of system, this is called the Volatility Chameleon, and this is trading predominantly volatility instruments, things like the SVXY and ZIV, a lot of different ETFs using both options and occasionally stock. Now, in the month of October, we had a very, very gigantic spike in volatility. The system recovered along with it, but you can see here that there was a pretty dramatic move in this particular system. Two more systems that I've just added to the portfolio that will begin trading soon that have no track record in here, that are based on systems that we've developed here at Main Street Alpha organically. One's called the Daily Opportunity Options. You can see here it has no track record yet. That's going to seek to look for special situation stocks around earnings and big movers and just do day trades on that. So the Index Range Trader itself also was a day trading system for options algorithmically, but with the volatility getting extremely compressed and then just having that 10-day quick move, essentially there was not a lot of movement that was happening in the indexes, even though it was a very active type of October. So daily opportunity options is something that moves outside of just the indexes and looks for opportunity in any highly liquid type of options. We'll also have a program in Apple. I'll send out those updates very soon. I just wanted to get this email out to everyone to let you know that there'll be access for Index Range Trader customers for other systems on the on our platform at no additional cost or no cost of any kind until we get people back to whole and even. We did not want to discontinue that program and leave folks without a potential alternative. As always, we wanted to remind you that trading involves risk. This is not a solicitation in any way, shape, or form to invest in any of these systems. Make sure that you check and read all of the notices on the website for more information about that. But if you do have questions logistically about how this can work, I welcome feedback directly at rod@Main Street Alpha. Look for one more email where we talk a little bit more about this, an email video that will go out near the end of the week as we get this set up for everybody. Hopefully this is helpful. We look forward to keep working with you. We're going to refine and make some changes to Index Range Trader, let it run for probably another 3 to 6 months to see if it's worthy of coming back to the platform for investment, and then we'll let folks know about that. And at that time also it will have no cost to anyone who was working with it prior. A little bit about how you actually would go and auto trade these things. There's an auto trade control panel. You click on the auto trade control panel and you'll see a variety of different systems that you have access to follow along, either in your live brokerage account or through a demo account that we supply here on the Main Street Alpha platform. Okay. Again, this is just the first in a couple video series letting you know about alternatives to Index Range Trader as we wind that program down. This is Rod with Main Street Alpha. Thanks for your time. Look forward to answering any questions. Appreciate it.